Hey guys, it's Burgas here, and today I'm going to talk about everything you need to know from the day one. Basically everything. I'm going to go over the buildings, research, troops, heroes, basically everything. So I'm going to start first with the buildings, and this building right here that you're looking, the town center, is your main building. Based on this building is going to regulate the rest of your building levels. So if this building is level, for example, 9, all of my buildings can be max level 9. So if you want to level up some other of the buildings for higher level, you have to first go for your town center and level up this building. Also, this building, especially at the beginning, is going to open you new buildings. For example, right now we have some perks here, but you're going to see if you're going to open a new building like research center, infantry, cavalry, archers, those buildings for the troop, etc. Just all these buildings is going to come to you on specific level for the town center. Now the other building that I want to point out, this is the research center or the academy. Now in the academy, I think at level 8 you're going to have the opportunity to build this building from the town center. Your town center have to be level 8, and here is going to be your main focus in general in this game. Especially when you finish all the researches, is not going to have this focus, but at the beginning, when you reach this level of the town center and you build this building, first thing I have to mention is with each building, with each level, you're going to increase the research speed. It's not something crazy, it's like 0.8% plus 0.1%. So you see, it's not something crazy there, but it still is going to help you. Also, the level of your academy is going to open new and new researches. For example, I cannot actually go for some research that is actually asking me for a higher level of this academy. Now I'm going to go over the researches that is going to be with the most value for you. This is like three tech trees. One is growth, economy, and battle, and it's basically prioritized by importance. It's going to be first growth, after this is going to be economy, and finally it's going to be battle. Now why is growth? The growth is just going to give you this construction speed research that is going to increase your construction speed. Here you're going to have research speed. Also is going to increase the camp capacity with 7. So when you go and do some training in the range, you're going to see that you're going to have something like 151 can actually be trained right now. So with the research buff, is going to be with 7 more. This is important because first of all, it's increasing the time, and just longer times, I actually prefer them. Is going to just give you, or not actually give you, but release you from the stress to check it out your phone every 10 minutes or 20 minutes just because the troops actually finish right now. So yeah, this is for the camp. The next important research is also training speed. It's going to give you 7.4% training speed. This is the first level. Now when you go further in the research, it's going to be way more higher. It's like 11.2. So research is something extremely important. If you hit some decent percentage training speed, you're going to train like 2 times more faster, we have to point out. Now one of the things that you want to go and try to build as fast as you can, this is this commanding tactic 1, which is March Q. Is going to give you 1 more March Q on outside. So when you go at specific level, you're going to be able to go outside of your building. I don't remember, maybe at level 7, something like this, of your town center. Everything is built around the town center, just to mention that. You can actually go and check out the world, and you can go and do some farming and etc. We're going to go also over the farming and heroes for this work. But when you go outside, you're going to be provided also with these missions. And if you don't want to do it one by one, or just having more marches for gathering also, it's just going to be very nice if you actually have this research. that is going to give you one march outside in extra. The other thing is obviously it's going to be construction speed again. Now this one is something that I don't suggest. The main reason is, especially when you're starting playing the game, nobody's going to attack your castle. You're going to be with the shield. You're going to be absolutely safe. So better just put aside these researches, which is healing related, or expanding the capacity of your infirmary. But yeah, this is how I do it. It's just by one level, because to open the next one you actually need at least one level on both of these two researches, which is Banging and True Raining Tools 1. Going further, you're going to see that the researches is basically look the same. Here you can actually add one more march queue, very useful at the moment where we may be going to start do some rallies or stuff like this, but you want to have just more marches outside. I also buy the bundle. I buy the bundle for one extra march outside. This is if you want to spend something on the game. This is something in extra that they can actually give you. Just get this extra bundle from that is going to give you one march outside. Also the second builder. Now if you want to double up your progress and not actually rely that much on some construction speed and stuff like this, just get the second builder. At the beginning you're going to be provided with one builder for 15 minutes, but this is very short amount of time. Even though that at the beginning everything happen in seconds, so definitely is going to help you a lot to build a lot of buildings, but the next levels of the buildings just going to request more time, and this is where the second builder is going to shine in this whole picture. So yeah, this is the two bundles that I actually buy. Maybe I'm going to go over the bundles, maybe it's going to be in the other video. I think right now this is just day one. What you have to know, that you have a second march and you have a second builder in this game. Now, and this is the growth geometry that you have to go first. After this you can go for gathering speed and production in your castle. From here is bread output, which is, you know, basically boosting the mill in your castle. You also have gathering speed, wood gathering speed, some percentage, and you're going to see that here is basically gathering speed production in your castle. At the beginning you're not going to struggle that much with resources, just the game is going to provide you a decent amount of resources, so economy tower tree is not going to be that important. Better go for the growth. And finally it's going to be battle. Now battle is at one point where the buildings become longer and longer time, and you're going to hit this point, you know, at the beginning it's like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, but later they're going to become more and more time, so you may get stuck with the grow tower tree. For example, you're waiting for the next research to be done, but you're needing research center, and research center next level, and research center is waiting for the town center the next level, and it's like 4 days till town center get built. And in situation like this you can actually focus first over the economy and after this over the battle. Just the battle at the beginning, everybody's trying to grow their castles. It's not going to be like people moving around and trying to kill you. At least this is my observation playing this type of games for like over 10 years. So yeah, this is going to be the text tree. The other thing I want to point is going to be the heroes. Let's talk about the heroes. Also, these things, that menu that is on the bottom is something that you're going to receive again by leveling this city center. City center is extremely important building. So here we have heroes. This is a hero from the VIP or from the first purchase. This is Helga. I already get her like 2 stars and half. I'm not quite sure I'm going to go for the next star. Maybe I'm going to go, but it's like 50 bucks, something like this. So this hero you're going to be able to get it just by making the first purchase, and also is available from the VIP. Maybe I'm not going to go that much in details about the heroes. This is the other one, Sao, which is going to be, you know, in the daily deals and stuff like this. But yeah, I'm going to maybe make a separate video which hero you can get from where, or you can just navigate perfectly well in the game. But what you have to know about the heroes is the heroes is having 2 types of skills. One is Conquest skill, and these skills can be used in Rebel Invasion, Rebel Conquest, and Arena battles. At one point, you're going to have Arena open it, and I think it was somewhere here. Yeah, this is the Arena. I already make like how many, 5 attacks, and but at the moment, since you know I get a lot of legendary heroes, and I didn't have any issue fighting with the other people. But yeah, this is the arena, and this is the place where you can actually use these spells. But let's continue with the rest of the spells. This is a very good example, Sao. And here, this is the spells you can actually use in the arena and Rebel Invasion and Rebel Conquest. The other one is something that you can use in the Wilderness. So here we go to the expeditional skills that will take effect when heroes are deployed to fight on the Wilderness map with their troops. So here you're going to see that this is part increasing defense and health up, total squad's defense and health. Also we have this one, which is lethality, increasing lethality by some extra percentage. And I want to point this spell that obviously you see all of my spells is level 1, but why this spell is level 3? Why I actually decides to focus and invest in this type of skills? And this spell is applying to your home castle, to your whole castle. This spell is Resourceful, which so efficient construction management, increase construction speed by 9%. Of course, you're going to start from the 3%. And he's proficient maximizing resources utilization, reduce construction cost by 9%. Very important, because at one point you're going to start hitting the millions buildings that is going to request millions, and also 9% increasing the construction speed is going to be extremely valuable for you to actually have it. Even the 3% is extremely valuable to actually have it. If you look at the researches, we're basically getting 1 point something percent for 3 researches construction speed, and this bad boy is going to immediately give me 9%. This is applying to all the buildings you're going to do in your castle. It's not something hero related, like putting this hero there to do the work. This is for your castle. And there is also other heroes that is providing similar spells. For example, Olive. Olive is having a skills for production in your castle, unmatching baking skills, increase the town meal output and can go up to 25%. It's going to be the same with this one. Olive experience in the logistic increase her resource gathering speed in the wilderness by up to 25%. But this is only for the I'm not quite sure actually, it's only for the hero, but it is going to increase the gathering speed for sure. We also have some other heroes that is having, now if you see this one, growth, that means this hero first spells that you have to go for it is these growth spells. This is obviously stone gathering speed, and here we have quarry income. This is in your castle. Now I look for some other heroes because, you know, in Whiteout Survival, because this game is pretty similar to this game, we was also having a hero that was providing healing speed, research speed, and also training speed. But I don't see any of these heroes actually provide something like this. When I click Diana, that or this one, Chenko, all these heroes that is basically like Jesse with the bazooka, all these heroes is just, you know, not having this great boost. Now for research speed, at one point you're not going to need research speed, but at early stages you definitely want to have some research speed. Or training speed. Training speed was something unmatched in Whiteout Survival, but here we don't have it. Now other thing that you have to know is leveling about the heroes. Maybe I'm going to make a separate video, but yeah, if you're going to start up the hero, it's going to give you you know, each of these stars is going to open the new skills. And if you go over the skills, you're going to see that the skills is going to request unlock ascend at 2 stars. So when the queen become a 2-star hero, you're going to be able to unlock this spell. So with couple words, yeah, you have spells for rebel invasion, rebel conquest, arena battles, and here is basically when you're outside your castle. So this is so far for the heroes. If you have any question, just leave it in the comments below. I'm going to try to cover as much as I can, and maybe I missed something, you know. So yeah, if there is something that you're looking for, just write it in the comments below. Now let's talk about one more thing, and this is okay, this is the resources. Now the shops, maybe I'm going to make a separate video about the shops, what to pick there. Let's talk about the VIP. Now, why I'm currently VIP 4. Now, of course, VIP points to be get it, you have to buy some stuffs and things like this, but I make a level 4 because I'm going to get this construction speed 10%. I just really want all of the buildings to happen very fast, and having SAO that is going to give me 9% construction speed, and having VIP 4 that is going to give me 10% construction speed, in total it's like 19% just from the VIP and just from the hero. And of course the cost is reduced of the building, but at the same time I don't count that much over the research, which, you know, is going to be very slow till you hit some higher percentage construction speed. I mean, it's going to be on the latest levels. So yeah, this is just a little hint. I think this is the first valuable point that you can actually hit, because the rest of the things is not that crazy. And here we have construction speed, maybe formation can go plus. Now level 6 is maybe the next great point you can go for, because it's giving you one March Q. But even if you have more March Qs, you're not going to have that many troops in general, because even if you want to go with 5 legions outside, you need to have troops to fill these 5 legions with something there. And also you don't have that many heroes in the game so far. And here we have March Q, research production speed, the capacity. I have mixed feelings about that, but yeah. Research production speed, formation, squad defense. This is maybe going to be the second very important level of the VIP, from level 6 to level 9, where you're going to finally start opening the defense for the troops, attack and HP. Here you're going to see also the construction speed jump to 20%. It was 10, right now it's 20%. On the next level you're going to get the attack, and also the defense is going to increase by 2%, and the next level everything is become like 14%. This is all the boosts for your troops. So the stronger are your troops, the better. And let's talk about the troops. Now you're going to have 3 types of troops. You're going to have range, which is obviously going to be the marksmen, senior archers. Okay, some people are going to say, why you say marksman, not archer? Archer, marksman is basically same for me. The other troop is going to be the cavalry. Here is the stables. And finally, you're going to have the infantry. Infantry, obviously, is going to be something like melee units, your front line. So you better put some melee troops in the front. I'm going to even show you some fights and what I'm actually using. I'm going to make one arena for you guys, and the cavalry is having medium range, and the marksman is having the long range, so they're basically behind everybody. So this is the troops. Suggestion: better just train troops at the beginning. Just train troops. The more troops you're going to have, the more resources you're going to gather outside, and you're going to have troops to fill your legions. Now there is one point that I want to make, especially for the troops, and this is for Infirmary. If you go in the Infirmary and check what she's doing, obviously it's doing some healing, but I want to point this thing here. Severely injured soldiers cannot enter an infirmary at capacity. So when you hit the capacity, the severely wounded are not going to be able to enter in this hospital and will die directly on the field. Very, very important. Very important. So keep in mind over your hospital and the capacity there. How much capacity, how much you can actually fill inside, because as you see, they're going to die directly, and nobody want to have dead troops, obviously. So yeah, keep an eye over your infirmary. Now, next thing that I want to point is going to be We already go over the VIP. Yeah, maybe I'm going to talk about a little about the guttering. So one of the things is if you want to go gutter, you just have to go outside. Now here is the thing. This is how the guttering places are looks like. This is iron mine, and if I want to gutter, I can send basically a squad there, and this is going to consume one of your marches. The other thing outside you're going to see is other gathering places. Now the way you can actually check it out, if you're looking for bread, for example, at level 1 is going to directly, I use what's this search bar here, just going to be very, very valuable for you. This is from my personal opinion. So yeah, I think this is basically the first thing that you want to know. I promise I'm going to make one arena just to show you my formation of my troops. I already use of my challenges, but I can actually buy challenges. It's going to cost me 100 gems, but I'm going to do it for this video. It's no issue. I'm going to basically attack the someone that is close to my power, even though that I have more power. Now here is how I built my lineups. On front is going to be the infantry. So we have one infantry legendary from the VIP that I'm currently using. If you don't have him, use other hero with infantry. Just the infantry have this attack, have this defense, this HP to be the tanky one. And behind you can use cavalry. Obviously it's going to be with medium range. You're going to see when I start the fight how they're going to spread around the map, and behind is actually marksmen. So I'm not so sure am I going to win or not. We're going to see. So here we go. And the infantry start. Now I can actually one time just everything to become more and more faster. And you see my infantry, how my infantry is still here. You're going to see different spells from the heroes, how they, the stuns by the way. But this is going to be a little separate video I'm going to make over each of these heroes. So don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy this type of content and you want to learn or at least get a second opinion about some specific topic for Kingshot. So yeah, we get a victory. It was not that hard, to be honest. But yeah, some people actually have more power because this is basically my day 2. But since I play Whiteout Survival, I was, you know, pretty familiar what is going on here when I see the mechanics of the game. So yeah, I guess this will for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to hit one like, subscribe if you're new to this channel, and see you in the next video, and have a great day.